Hi, Phil with Practical Hapkido again to give you another video. Look, it's 2 in a row, 1 week and then another week, so I'm not disappeared quite yet. The next lock I want to talk about is goes by a lot of different names. It's been called a Z lock, an S lock, a two-way torque. Call it what you want. It's one of the greatest locks because you can go to it from any kind of a grab you can think of. But remember, last video I posted was all about starting points of techniques. You have to start someplace, and then we apply it to other avenues as we're going on from there. Okay, so let's go to here. We'll start it from the same side wrist defense. Actually, switch. We'll start it from the same side wrist defense because it's a starting place. Remember that, okay? So on the starting place, come on up in here. There's two very important locations we're going to touch in doing this technique. One of them is right here, and the other one is right here. Here's the heel of the palm, right here. So I'm going to touch this one with my thumb, no space. I don't want you touching it like a deli sandwich. You're not going to hang on to it. Touch here. This ring finger comes down to here. Okay? So I trap. This hand I call this cradling. Trap, cradle. When I roll this over, I'm going to step in and place this on my core. So right now, this is where they get the S and Z lock name together. Shoulder bend here, straight here, bend here. So my finger is here. Everything's got a fulcrum. This is the pull. This is the push. So what we've done here with this arm is basically we've turned his pinky up. Once his pinky's in that position, and all I got to do is point at him. The harder I point at him, the deeper and faster he's going to go down. In fact, gravity can't be fast enough sometimes when you get this lock. They will kick their feet up and try and hit the ground as quick as they can to get away from that lock. Okay? So one more time, just from the same side. Trap, cradle. I roll it in, come in, and boom, it's right there. Feet structure still has to be there. Can't get away from that. Now, a lot of people do this in a lot of different ways. On a cross wrist, I've seen a lot of people where they trap, and guess what point they're touching? Right here. And then when they come up here, guess what I'm doing? With my hand, I'm touching this other point. Look at this. Look at how they go together. But for you practitioners that have been doing this for a while, I want you to try something. Say hi, bring this all the way up, touch that point, and I've turned my palm all the way to him. Now watch what I'm going to do. All I'm going to do is put my hand on top of these fingers here like this. Man, let me tell you something. That is a whole lot of hurt. Something else to understand about this lock is finer details for more advanced students. I've got this direction, but if I mentally think here and turn it to this opposite foot and down in this way, oh, extra hurt. Maybe he grabs on the shoulder. No, use the other hand. I'll trap this here. When I come over the top, where's his pinky? It's up. I did take this straight down here. It's got the same lock. He can grab a hand from behind here. I come around, oh, look where I'm at. Same lock. Maybe he grabs with the other hand. I turn, I cradle, smack it in here, guess what I got? I got the same lock. If he locks his arm out, I just do this. He's still going to have it. But my feet are still the same. Feet to the core. You can do this with one hand lapel, hair grabs, hair grab. Other hand. When you do this hair grab, what you're going to do is you're going to do this with your body. You're going to crunch this onto here, and then I'm going to turn my body so I've got his pinky up, and then I just use my body to apply the same locking motion onto the technique. We refer to it as a two-way torque. Again, like I generally say, is don't always take my word for it. Apply this yourself and with a resisting partner. When you do that and everything is correct, they can't stop you from accomplishing this lock. And the two most critical aspects of this is this trap, this point here specifically. Here's what I want you to do. Find the biggest, baddest, stronger person you can think of. Now, I'm looking at, see, I bent this wrist, right? I want to say to my partner, I'm going to bring this up and bend your wrist. Don't let me bend your wrist. I'll take one finger to that spot. And there it is. And I'm telling you, try this with the biggest and baddest. If they're super, super, super strong, bend your legs and then do this. And stand up. I guarantee you, man. That's one effective lock. We call it a two-way torque. Apply those things yourself. If you ever have any questions, please put them into the comments. I'd love to answer any questions you got on it. Again, Phil Poplinski, Practical Hapkido. Good friend and student now, Rhett. Thank you for your help. I appreciate that. Train smart, train hard.